Welcome to Roll Call, a 126th Air Refueling Wing podcast of the Illinois Air National Guard at Scott Air Force Base. I'm your host, Technical Sergeant Brian Ellison. The Roll Call podcast, focused on people, mission, and community. I hope things are getting back to normal for you. They are starting to in our shop. It's good to see everybody back in our office, back in one place. September marks National Suicide Prevention Month. Research shows people who are having thoughts of suicide feel relief when someone asks them in a caring way whether they've wished to hurt themselves or whether they wish to sleep and not wake up. Findings suggest just acknowledging and talking about suicide may reduce rather than increase suicidal ideation. In an address to the wing earlier this month, Wing Commander Colonel Tom Jackson shared his thoughts on suicide prevention.
Suicide prevention starts with every single one of us. We really need to take care of our people. A lot of times a simple phone call, text message, just dropping a line to someone and saying, hey, how are you doing today? And those little things do a lot. Our helping agencies are really working hard. Probably the last 6 months for them have been the hardest experience they've ever had, but the investments we've put into those fields have really paid huge dividends. So take time, really reach out to those family and friends and those folks and keep them in your thoughts. And sometimes those little things you guys do and just say hello and give them a phone call will make a difference that come next weekend, everyone you know today is still with us and we're all back together as a good, happy family.
If you're having thoughts of suicide or you know someone in crisis, call the Military Crisis Line, 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. Press 1. That's the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. It's a national network of local crisis centers that provides free and confidential emotional support to people in suicidal crisis or emotional distress 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. They're committed to improving crisis services and advancing suicide prevention by empowering individuals and advancing professional best practices and building awareness. The Military Crisis Line, you can call them 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. There is a chat military lifeline as well. You can text HELP to 838-255. That's 838-255. Just text the word help. Someone will come on from the VA to talk with you. I did that just a few minutes ago just to see how it worked. Again, it's 838-2555. That's the text line. Just text HELP and someone will come on here and help you out. Friday, the day before September's drill weekend, we had on the 126th Air Refueling Wing Facebook page, we did a live town hall with Wing Commander Tom Jackson, Vice Commander Nick Babiak, and Wing Command Chief Master Sergeant Michael Douglas. The Wing Command Group's Facebook Live covered many topics. Colonel Jackson shared what he has seen over his time in the wing and what he has seen since becoming commander.
Being a member of this wing now for 31 and a half years, I've been able to see it grow from what we had in Chicago to what we have now, and I've seen a lot of different areas of the wing. I started in maintenance. I went to operations. I've had a couple of stints in various wing staff agency jobs too, so I've got a chance to see the wing from a lot of different angles, including the Wing Inspector General and Wing Plans, which was really gave me an opportunity to see everybody in the wing from an inspection standpoint. So I already knew what the wing was capable of, and I already had a really good idea of the membership and the culture and that kind of thing. So it didn't really change that much, but what really changed my mind was, or kind of really set the tone for me, was March 12th. When I had to shut down the wing after only being open for about being in command for about 5 days. And without missing a beat, we had about 100 folks lined up, volunteered, ready to go for whatever call was going to come, because we knew it was coming. And bar none, I did not have a challenge filling any task that was asked of us. So I really got a chance to see firsthand and very quickly the willingness of this wing and the membership to support whatever was asked. And that was very, very heartening for me. As a commander, it's good to see, and I've gotten some really good feedback from not only state personnel, but the governor of Illinois.
That's Wing Commander Colonel Jackson. Many people are excited to get back to flyaway exercise. As Colonel Nick Babiak addressed this during the Facebook Live.
There has been a discussion about doing that kind of training and evaluation off-site. Currently, we feel that with both the facilities and training locations that we have here on our campus, along with the training and facilities and locations that our mission partners have offered up, that we can still craft a robust exercise and inspection scenario. You just have to keep in mind that when you do talk about going off station, that it incurs a certain cost to the unit, both monetarily and then also with the airman's time. So it's a matter of balancing those two to decide what's best. So stand by for updates in the future.
That's Vice Commander Colonel Nick Babiak. Command Chief Michael Douglas, also a part of the town hall on Friday, answered a question that I hear a lot from people. Do we need community college of the Air Force degrees for senior NCO promotions, and how vital are degrees to promotions?
Recently, there was a change to the instruction on whether a community college of the Air Force degree was required for a promotion, and they changed it to now, instead of having to have a CCAF, you're allowed to have an equal degree from a college, such as SWIC here or a community college elsewhere. So now that kind of opens up the aperture for people in the Guard and Reserves who do have degrees from these places. So it kind of eased that requirement. You still do have to have a degree that's comparable to a CCAF, but you don't have to have the CCAF. As far as education, the way I look at it is I look at the people, the senior enlisted leaders, and take time to look at their bios and see that most of the senior enlisted leaders that you look up to are the chief of the Command Chief Master Sergeant of the Air Force, the Command Chief Master Sergeant of the Air National Guard. When you look at their bios, they do have degrees, whether it be a bachelor's degree or a master's degree, and they do have their community college of the Air Force degree. So apparently, it is a, it's not a mandate, but most of them that you look at their bios, they will have some type of degree, past the associate or past the community college of the Air Force degree. So it is an enhancer. Mm-hmm. So when you get up into some of the senior levels, you're going to be working with people who do have advanced degrees and so forth, and it does help when it's some of those positions are chosen or whatever. So it is definitely a plus.
That was Command Chief Michael Douglas during the 126th Air Refueling Wing Facebook Live Town Hall. For the full town hall, go to the Wing Facebook page. You'll see the commander's recollection of the Wing's immediate response to the 9/11 attacks. Colonel Babiak talks more about our mission to Poland, and Chief Douglas's thoughts on in-residence PME. The 126th Air Refueling Wing is hiring. As Colonel Jackson said on the town hall the other day on Facebook, the Wing probably has the skill set that you would like to have. You can talk to one of our recruiters, Tech Sergeant Rich Olson, at 618-698-2966. That's 618-698-2966. Make sure you stop by the 126th Air Refueling Wing Facebook page to find out what is going on in the wing. Right now, you can see the town hall, med groups change of command, photos from the suicide prevention run, walk, and base beautification. Thanks for listening to Roll Call, a 126th Air Refueling Wing podcast focused on people, mission, and community. I'm Tech Sergeant Brian Ellison.